Hey guys, how's it going? DUJ2 here, and welcome back to Outriders, and welcome to my first video in the official, fully released Outriders game. This is going to be an interesting one, guys. So this is going to be my first impressions of the full game, of the release. You know, because we are coming up on the first week of Outriders being out. Actually, I think it is today. Outriders has been released for a full week now. We're going to talk about the issues that we see in the game, the crossplay issues, stuttering, general issues. We're going to talk about the story. We're going to talk about the positives of the game, the replayability factor, the all the skills, classes, all that. We're going to talk about all of that, including we're going to talk a little bit about where I feel the game is going really strong, because I gotta say, I do feel that there's some parts of the game that are really strong, and of course there are some parts of the game that I feel, well, I definitely feel could be worked on. Now, we are going to take a look a little bit in the game right now on this account. As you guys can see, you saw that I was on the salvation quest, and we're going to talk about in a second about that. I will say this though before we start. Pause. Single player pause. That would be something that would be very nice to have. But anyway, first of all, guys, thank you much for watching. Thank you much for being here, guys. Thank you for supporting. You guys are amazing. Thank you to all of you guys who will be using my creator code right down there if you are buying Outriders on the Epic Store. Thank you so much. You just use creator tag. It's in the Epic Store. DUJ2 right there. And that's all you got to do. That's all you got to do when you go to checkout, and it helps me out very much. So thank you very much, guys. All right, so let's go ahead and start with my first impressions of it. Now, for those of you who don't know, this is Outriders. It is one of the newest games that is being offered by Square Enix, and the developer, or I guess, yeah, the developer is People Can Fly. It is everywhere. It's on Xbox in the Game Pass for free right now. It's on PS4. It's on Steam. It's on in the Epic Store. So you can get it practically anywhere. And like I said, if you have Xbox, you can try it for free right now. It does have some minor DLC, which is called the Hell Rangers, I believe. The Hell Rangers DLC. I think it's like $5 or $6 or $7, and it gives you, a different slight a modification. For example, it makes where's my truck? There's my truck over there. So that's what makes my truck look all crazy cool like that. See, I've got the what are those called? It's not Ouroboros. What's a three-headed dog? Man, I can't believe that I forgot that. Cerberus. It's got the Cerberus thing. It's got some cool wheels. It's got a bunch of stuff like that. Plus, it also has some skins. It's my banner as well. You can see over there, my banner over there. And that's what's available right now. But this is the best thing. If you don't have Xbox, what I would recommend you to do, if you don't know if you want this game yet, is to play the demo. There is a free demo that gives you the first, I think it's like the first 7 levels and the first 5 world tiers, which we'll talk about that in a second. It gives you all of that to play and replay, including the capacity to replay over and over again certain captains, which again we'll talk about in a little bit, to be able to replay and get some legendaries. Some which I think I have my I put my other legendaries in my thing. You can actually get these legendaries. You can get these. You can get some gear. You can farm different gear and different stuff. Learn how to play. There's 4 different classes as well, and you get to keep that. Now, I'm going to say this very importantly here. Please play the demo. If you even have like the slightest interest in this game, or like, hey, I want to try it, don't buy it first. Try the demo. Chances are, I'm thinking you're 99% going to get hooked on it, and you're going to want to buy the game. But the people who play and farm the demo have a huge advantage over people who don't. And you may not realize what that is when you play the demo, because everything isn't unlocked. The guy over there that's sitting over there, he's going to help you to improve your weapons, and you're going to use a lot of the stuff that you get from farming from him. or you're going to be able to use that stuff with him once you get him. Now, basically, Outriders, the way it works is that for a lot of people who are watching this video, you may have seen me do a lot of Save the World content from Fortnite and a couple other games. This game is not like that. It is a grindy game too. It is definitely a grindy game, but a different type of grindy game. In this game, you grind for drops. So it's not like Save the World where you grind for materials to be able to build stuff or make stuff like your traps and schematics that you already have. In this game, there's no traps, there's no schematics, there's nothing like that. There's only 4 heroes or 4 classes, and everything else is given to you. The only thing that you farm for is for the drops. Now, those drops can be deconstructed and it gives you materials, but we're not going to worry about that right now. So, the way the game works is you have a storyline. There's going to be a full storyline, which is actually quite interesting. Fair warning, there's a lot of swearing in this game. I've already said that before, but there is a lot of swearing in this game. And apart from that, you are definitely going to have to experience the storyline and the whole understanding this world that we have come into, which, as you guys can see, it is an absolutely gorgeous world. Look at that. Look at the attention to detail in this thing. It's incredible. There's so much attention to detail in this game. It's absolutely amazing. Just for that, I highly do recommend the game. But let's stay looking here, because it's a beautiful view actually. Let's see if we can't find a better one. So basically, the way the game works is you have a storyline. You are an outrider. I just thought I heard something. You're an outrider. You've landed on this hostile planet. You have been imbued with special abilities, and that's where you go from there. You have 4 different classes that you can choose. Devastator, Pyromancer, Technomancer, and Trickster, which I have right here. They have their different abilities, skills, etc., etc. And the very cool thing about it is that you have a skill tree which you can reset at will. Wonderful to have that. You have a storyline you're going to go through. At the end, when you reach the end game, you have expeditions, which are going to be like repeatable quests that you'll be able to do over and over again for more gear and more weapons. And if you start a new class, you can play the whole game over again. So that is the one big bonus. The one we're going to start with the compliment sandwich. The first big compliment I have for this game is replayability. The replayability is way up there. If you want to fully experience it, you have the chance to go through each one of the classes, learn each class, get different weapons and different armor and stuff for each class, learn all the different skills, because honestly, the amount of skills is kind of crazy here. So you're going to have a bunch of different skills. Look at that. I have till level 22 to unlock all my skills, and this is just for the Trickster. And on top of that, you're also going to have the skill tree, which they don't call it a skill tree, do they? What do they? Classes. They call it a class. And in this class, you're going to be able to build your character in different ways. I have videos coming out about all this a little more in detail in the future, but that's basically how it works. Now, again, as I said, replayability, top notch, really high up there, and different kind of replayability from other grindy kind of games. Now, like I said, more than likely you know me from playing Save the World, so it's a completely different type of replayability, but again, highly recommended. I highly recommend this replayability in this game. So let's start with the filling of the sandwich and talk about the issues. Now, we have 3 big issues that we're going to talk about right now, but I'm going to show you guys real quick something, which I will leave a link down below in the description for this. I need to fix that. So 1 second here. I just realized this. So I'm going to leave a link to this right here in the what's it called? I'm going to leave a link for this in the description so you guys can go ahead and take a look at it. But This is going to be where basically this is the Reddit, huge, awesome Reddit. A lot of information, a lot of communication with the devs right now. But this right here is going to be the best one that I can give you, which is going to be, and I'm not going to go into it in detail, the Outriders launch intro, known issues and tracking. And here are the Outriders developer posts. I'm going to be using this a lot in the future. We've got everything you need to know about the Outriders demo. We've got the Outriders demo 1 week later. We've got the demo 2 weeks later. We got the Xbox coming. We official demo and help tracking. We've got 1 week to launch, the launch info, and etc. etc. In here, where is the Outriders launch info with the known issues and tracking. We've got different info. We've got different issues that we know about. All platforms, there was a signing in loop, stuck at 80% loading, the inventory and accolade wipe issues, HUD disappearings. There were, of course, there were bugs and a lot of different things that were here. Yes, I know a lot of people were like, well, what was the point of the demo? Why did we have the demo if everything was just going to be like, like there was going to be a bunch of issues in day one? And that's a topic for a different video. This is a very good starting point to look at it. Their Twitter is also very communicative. They communicate a lot, but I want to focus on two major issues. And the first major issue that I really want to focus on, which is not here actually, is the crossplay issue. There is a huge, which again, this is both a positive and a negative for this game. The game has the capacity to have, let me see if I can find this over here. I thought I had something over here about the crossplay. Yes, is it this one? I think it might be this one. Maybe not. But basically, there was an issue where one of the biggest bonuses or one of the biggest positives of this game was that during the demo we could do it a little bit. There were some issues too. Is the capacity to have crossplay. Let's say I am on PC on Steam. I can play with someone who is on Xbox and someone who is on PS4. To do that, I just need to go. Well, I can't do it from here, can I? I don't think. Yeah, I can. I can just go right here. I can go to play with friends, and over here I can do a generate game code. Once I generate this game code, anyone who has that code on Xbox and PS4, I do have to enable crossplay, will be able to join my game. Now, that was problematic and still is problematic. There was quite a few problems with that in the sense that, well, it didn't work. It just didn't work. There were people who were trying to do it, and it was actually messing up their games. People were getting inventory wiped from trying to crossplay. And I know there's a lot of people who this is definitely a big part of it. They want to play with their friends. They want to play with their loved ones. So having the capacity to do a crossplay thing, it's amazing. Consoles to PC, wonderful. Huge selling point in the game. Very bad negative when it doesn't work, and it hasn't really worked all that great. There have been other issues, for example, stuttering issues, the inventory issues, and other general issues that have existed, but the crossplay one is definitely one of the biggest. Coupled with that also came the fact that for the first after the first day, the second, third, and fourth day that the game was out, well, actually, sorry, the third, fourth, and fifth game that the day was out, because the actual main day and the second day were kind of okay. But during the first weekend that the game was out, it was unplayable. Most people couldn't even get in. Now, I unfortunately had some things that I had to take care of, and I wasn't even really able to play that much last weekend. But it was kind of a blessing in disguise, because it's not like I would have been able to play anyway. Like I said, many people were just not able to play, and that was a huge issue all around. So some major issues right there. No, the crossplay not working, the servers kind of not working. A lot of negativity from a lot of people about that. Like I said, I guess fortunately I was kind of spared of all that because I just wasn't able to play, so I didn't really have to experience that much, but it was, I know, a high point of frustration for a lot of people. And yeah, so that for me kind of is like, the first impressions of the game. Now, where you see where I am, I'm kind of on this account, and on this character, I'm kind of at the beginning. I'm at one of the first. Oops, I shot. I'm at one of the first areas in the game. This is like the first major quest line. Oh yeah, I can go over here. I can go over here and show you guys the first map. I'm about to finish the first map area. As you guys can see here, I'm on Salvation. Endless Stark is where I believe. Yes, I'm on that one. I'm on the last one of Endless Stark. I have to go to the cryogenic area over here and, like figure out what's going on. But this is just this is one part of the map. This is one mission, which a bunch of different missions, some side quests. There's the old man's hut and a bunch of other little side quests you could do here. So there's a lot of replayability, and this is going to be the last part of the sandwich, a lot of fun. You guys know that that's something that I say all the time, that I highly recommend if you're going to be playing a game, definitely focus on fun. Now, I have to say this because I do have to say this. And I will be doing a video kind of comparing. I have to compare Save the World to Outriders, and actually I'll talk about it a little bit right now. One of the biggest things I want to do in a video soon is compare the experience of Outriders at the beginning to Save the World in the beginning. But I want to wait a little bit. I want to wait maybe a couple months of playing Outriders to see where that goes, because Save the World had, of course, it had its issues at the beginning, but they did do pretty good about their servers and their urgency of fixing things. In Outriders, it feels like there's an urgency. They communicate with us a lot that they're working on it, although it doesn't seem to be that progress is made that quickly. So maybe there's more going on that we don't know. But definitely with Outriders, and again, like I said, I'm going to finish up on this one. It's fun. Outriders is fun. This game is a fun game. Now, I've been trying to rack my brain why it's so fun, why it's so addicting. Look over there. I have a it's amazing, man. It's amazing, the game. I've honestly been trying to rack my brain why this game is so much fun. Why am I so, and everyone that I know that plays it, why is it that we start playing it and we just can't stop? It's a game that has, oh yeah, will I be able to go down there eventually? Maybe. It's a game that definitely has an extremely high level of fun and replayability. That replayability keeps you coming back for more. Yes, it can be a little frustrating at times, and I will be doing some videos soon, kind of giving my tips. I'm going to probably, one of the videos you're going to be seeing soon is a video where I'm going to be giving some tips and tricks, for the beginner kind of thing, like what to look for, what to do, what to focus on. Again, one of my biggest tips is going to be play the demo. Play the demo before you buy the game. Grind out the demo, because grinding out those legendaries and other weapons is really going to help you out later. Of course, you can just jump into it, and just grind it up. The actual storyline, you can finish. It was supposed to be like 30 hours worth of gameplay. I think the 30 hours is with all the side quests and everything else. But yeah, it's you can actually get through most of the whole storyline without all the side quests and all the little side secrets a lot quicker than that. And you can get into the expeditions, which is the end game. We're not going to talk about that right now, but it is fun, and that's the biggest thing I want to tell you guys. This game is fun, so I highly recommend, if you're looking for a fun new game to try the demo first, or if you're on Xbox, just go ahead and jump into the game right away. Definitely highly recommend you jump into this game. If you're going to buy it on the Epic Store, please consider using my courier code. That would really help me. And get ready, guys, because there's going to be a lot of gameplay for me coming for this game. I already have a 5-part mini-series that I did on the demo, where I went through the entire demo. If you want to play along with me, you can check that out. But yeah, I'm definitely going to be doing I'm going to be doing more videos where I'm going to be, we're going to keep going. I'm going to keep going with the gameplay. There's going to be some videos there, some little first impressions or first looks at like the crafting system, or first looks at the skill trees. And just as I progress and as I learn, you guys can learn along with me if you'd like. And of course, once I complete it, once I've gotten to the end game, I'll definitely start doing some other guides. And of course, watch out for some developer updates, developer blog, because apparently there are developer blogs in this one again, which is great to see. Hopefully they stick with it, and patch notes and updates. I'm definitely gonna be making videos on that. So, thank you very much, guys. Of course, for all of you guys who are still watching here and asking a question, what I always say about a game is I play a game until it's no longer fun to me, and Save the World is still fun. Certain aspects of Save the World is still very fun for me. As a veteran player, though, there isn't really much new content that I can cover. So, yes, you're still going to be seeing videos for Save the World on my channel, but you're also going to be seeing a lot of Outriders and some other stuff that's coming up. I actually, as I'm making this video, I just look over there and I just got an email of another game that I really want to try that the developers just reached out to me, and yeah, they're inviting me to play their game. So I'm going to definitely have to try that out. It's Soulstorm. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. As always, I am DUJ2. If you guys enjoy this video, if you enjoy what I do on my channel, please do me a huge favor and have yourself a fantastic day. And check out this game. It's gorgeous. Thanks a lot for watching, guys, and I'll see you guys in the next one. See ya.